Hi, welcome back to Uncle Cannon's Stranger Than Fiction. You know when they are shooting a movie, they have the stunt double to act in dangerous scenes so that the famous actor or actress don't have to do the dangerous stunt like Jackie Chan. While in politics, some dictators simply have their double, acting on behalf of the real guy like the one in the movie Dictator. Well, what if I tell you that you can also have your own double if you practice Taoist Astral Projection? Let's go back to the basic. What is astral projection? What is the difference between astral projection and out-of-body experience and lucid dreaming? I was once kept repeating to myself, I am in a dream, while I am still awake, while I am walking and driving for a few days in a row. Then there was one night, I was conscious that I was in my dream while I was dreaming at night. I could vividly recall what I did, whom I met in my dream after waking up in the morning. It was a very wonderful experience. Comparatively, when someone has an out-of-body experience, the subject is to perceive the world from outside of their body. The OBE can be induced by traumatic brain injuries, sensory deprivation, near-death experience, drugs, dreaming, and lately, special binaural music and high-tech wearable as well. There are also many OBE guru on the internet that is ready to teach you how to do it. Or there are also DIY manual for you to download and start practicing. While Taoist Astral Projection involved the creation of an energy body or light body by practicing Macrocosmic orbit meditation, which is a very advanced energy-based meditation techniques. The Taoist further differentiate the light body into two types, the Yin Shen or Yin light body, and the most advanced Yang Shen or Yang light body. The Yin and Yang here might loosely means feminine and masculine. The Taoist claim that the Yin light body has no form. One might be conscious that he or she travel out of his or her body while in meditative state, because it has no form while the meditator will be able to see the world, but the Yin light body cannot be seen by the others. While the Yang light body has physical form, able to move or touch physical objects in the real world like a twin of the meditator, thus can be seen by other people. The perfect stunt double, for whatever reason or intention of the meditator. Ha 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 ha. Cool, right? There is a famous classic story about Yin and Yang light body. In the Song dynasty in Shanxi province around 1000 years ago, there was a Taoist priest and a Buddhist monk were good friends. They were both very advanced in their own spiritual practice. One day in the spring season, they decided to meditate at the same time and astral travel more than 1000 miles together to the city of Yangzhou in the south to see the beautiful Chinese snowball flowers. While admiring the flower, they both decided to each take a flower home. After getting out of the meditative state, there is nothing in the Buddhist monk's sleeve, while the Taoist priest took the snowball flower out of his sleeve. The story meant to show that the monk practice was to the level of Yin light body, and while the priest was more advanced and the flower was the proof of his practice. However, this story doesn't imply in any way that the Buddhist practice is inferior compared to the Taoist practice. Really don't want to get into the scary debate of Buddhist virtue versus Taoist Chi. I have great respect for Buddhist practice. I have the privilege of meeting an accomplished Theravada Buddhist meditation practitioner, Sayale Sutavati, from Auk Meditation Center. I was so touched and involuntarily in tears while being in her presence and emotionally moved by her amazing energy. The experience was beyond words. In the esoteric world, supposedly the Taoist is not alone in the business of advanced form of astral projection. It can be said of the same for the Indian Tantric tradition, the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, the Sufi tradition, the Kabbalah tradition, just to name a few. The methodology and terminology might not be the same, but there is this saying called same but different. We all come together at the end. Yang light body is considered the ultimate goal of Taoist spiritual practice. Taoist Master Mantak Chia, in his spiritual publication of The Practice of Greater Canon Li, described the Yang light body as immortal spirit body in total unity state of oneness with the universe. Then you might ask, how hard is it to practice to the level of Yang light body? Is it even possible for normal folks like you and me? A Taoist master might tell you that. There might be a lot of hard work ahead of you. We might need to spend a lot of effort to work on our virtue, slay our inner demon, and spend a lot of time to cultivate the Chi, subtle energy in our body by practicing microcosmic orbit and later macrocosmic orbit meditation. We might not be able to meet someone who has Yang light body. For someone who has it, will probably never tell you that he or she has it. But a Taoist master has once told me, if we work hard enough, our effort is true and sincere. The universe might send someone along the way to help us. Let's work on ourselves and let the fate decides. Well, that's all for this episode, folks. There are web link as references has been added in the video description for those who are curious. Please subscribe to this channel for future video. Thank you, and see you again in the next episode of Uncle Cannon's Stranger Than Fiction.